Welcome back. This is Zach Davis from Hippo Chippies here again for Sadistic Pixel, helping Trevor out, doing some YouTube stuff, all that good stuff. So I just bought 15 more packs because I have a problem, and we're gonna check this out. I've got Vanessa here with me. Gonna say hello. I've got Josh Henderson here with me as well,
a fellow heavy Hearthstone player,
and we're going to check this out. Let's get started.
The excitement is here.
What is it? Explosive Sheep. Alright, cool. Already have like 6 of those, so don't need that. Whirling Zap-O-Matic. Wind Fury. Okay, Shaman card with Wind Fury. I like Wind Fury as it is. 2 mana, 3/2. So if this dude survives after second turn, you're going to end up doing 6 damage with him. Like, you could run into the face and then run into a minion, take that out and do some damage.
Which if somebody builds a mech deck with a shaman itself, of course the mech cards on their own will actually buff each other along with the shaman's special cards.
I didn't even realize that was a mech. So yeah, it's got like double bonus. So hopefully that's actually as good as it looks, because it looks like a pretty good card. There's the rare card, Metal Tooth Leaper. Already got one of those earlier, not the biggest fan, but I don't really have a ton of mechs anyway. So maybe after I build some mechs up, that'll work out.
Of course, we have to realize that all these cards are based off of mechs, goblins, gnomes, and all that. So, you know, the cards are going to play off of one another, and, you know, if you build a mech deck with any of the characters, then...
Oh yeah, you can build, like, once we actually build some of this up, there's going to be a ton of synergy between the mechs, so hopefully we can actually open up enough mechs out of these 15 cards, and the $20 fucking we just spent, and get some good mech cards. Like this motherfucker right here, the 1 damage charge guy. Great, you can kill a fucking sheep that someone polymorphed. Cool. Okay. Number 2!
Hey, sheep are always fun.
Rare card, Call Pet. Do I have one of those?
I don't think you do.
I don't remember. I may have opened one of those. Okay, that tells you how much I like that card. I don't know if I have it. It draws a beast, which could be really good if you're drawing from a high mana cost beast deck, but most of the hunter decks right now, before Goblins versus Gnomes, are really focused on getting stuff out fast, Undertaker, Death Rattle, throwing out the 1 mana spiders. So if you draw your 2 mana spider card that summons the 1 mana spiders with this, guess what? It costs 0 mana, but you're not really saving a whole lot because you paid 2 to get it in the first place. Best case scenario is that you get King Crush, the 8 dinosaur guy with 8 attack, 8 health, and charge. But chances of that happening, it's like 1 in 30 because it's your whole deck. 1 in 29, I guess, if you have this in your hand.
But you can hang on to that, but, you know, like I said, cards had to fall in their favor.
Oh, look at that. Look at that bad mamma jamma right there. Oh, man!
Hell yeah.
Okay. This dude is going to be calling this dude out. I fucking changed my mind. Call Pet's going right in there. Okay, this guy is awesome. I had this guy from a web spinner. He pooped out this thing earlier today, and I played with this guy. Whenever he takes damage, any damage, you can damage him yourself, do whatever, it doubles his attack. So I had this guy out. He took damage from 2 different minions. He had 24 attack, and that was pretty cool. And he's only 7 mana. And I cannot believe I got... This is my first class legendary, and I am going to hang on to this guy, because that's one of the cards I've been wanting the most.
Funny fact about that card, I was reading on some forums, and it said that this card, they put a post out on Facebook with that card that it was modeled after Godzilla, hence the name.
Yeah, so. Have you seen the golden art for it?
No.
All of the cards have golden art, and they're all animated. If you look at the golden art, they're both breathing fire. Like, all of these things have fire shooting out of them. It's really cool.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I would have got the golden card. No, that's cool. I'm really glad I got it. Spider Tank, already got that. Really well costed, kind of like the Yeti, but for 3 mana. And Force Tank Max, already got a bunch of those, but I do like that card. Josh is also a fan of that.
Don't know if I'll use it practically, but I do like the card.
So far I've spent $20 and got a Godzilla. I'm okay with that. And still got 13 packs left. They get 6 more Godzillas. Let's see. Goblin Auto Barber. Oh, we already talked about this. I don't know. It could be okay if you really want to slam your knife into somebody for 2 damage, but I feel like there's other better 2 mana cards. We'll see. Piloted Treader. Okay, I really like the piloted cards because the Harvest Golem is that 3 mana scarecrow looking mech thing that spits out the 2/1 guy whenever he dies. These are the same thing, but this costs 4 mana and it shoots out any 2-cost minion. It can be anything. Like anything that costs 2 mana, it can poop it out. And there's a 6 mana version of this that shoots out a 4-cost minion, which I don't have one of those yet. And then there's Sneed's Old Shredder, which is a legendary version of it. It costs 8 mana, I think. I've only seen the card like twice. But I think it costs 8 mana, and it shoots out a random legendary card, so you can get literally anything. And one of the top streamers, Trump, did the math on it, and you're almost always going to get more than 8 mana's worth out of Sneed's Old Shredder if you get it. Like, most of these cards, you're going to get more mana's worth than 4 mana, because you're getting another whole minion as soon as it dies, as long as it's not silenced or something. Let's see. Rare card. Imp Lotion. Deal 2 to 4 damage to a minion. Summon a 1/1 imp for each damage dealt. Huh? Okay, so is it like Crackle? Like, is it a random 2, 3, or 4 damage, I guess?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, I kind of like that. That's a weird card, especially for 4 mana, but you're probably going to kill something. And, I mean, you get some guys off on your board. I don't know. I'm going to play around. Oh, it's golden, too. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I'm going to play around with that. I like it already. Okay, I've really been wanting this guy, because as soon as you play him, he shoots 4 damage at anything else on the board. So, say somebody has a concealed auctioneer like you're playing a Miracle Rogue. If they've got that 4 health guy on the board, you just toss that out. Whether it's stealthed or not, it's dead. Like, you throw this guy out, you're almost always going to kill someone with it if it's, like, turn 5, when most stuff is going to have, like, 3, 4, 5, 6 health, something like that. You'll probably do some big damage. Spider Tank, again, good card, but you're boring, you can already have it. I'm still pumped about Guys Relay, guys.
It's a great card. It's one of my favorites that I saw out of all the legendaries that are on the new deck.
Have you seen the new Warrior card? The new Warrior Legendary is hilarious. It's either 5 or 6 mana, and as soon as you play it, the battle cry is throw a mine into the other person's deck, and as soon as they draw it, they do 10 damage to themselves.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to play around with. Cogmaster has +2 attack, way of a mech, so there's another mech synergy card, which will be good. Implosion.
Another
Cool.
one of those.
Got that again. Paladin Shredder. Okay. Oh man, I really want that 6 mana Shredder guy. Okay. And
You're
the
going to
Druid.
get plenty of those. Actually, I really like that card. Of course, I'm a big fan of the Druid and the Mage. That card, just depending on circumstance, if you have early on in the game, you can put out that and you can choose either attack or health, and that's great. Considering the Druid can get minions out there faster than any other deck.
I really like the Druids choose one thing. Like almost every character has some kind of thing. Like the Shaman has Overload, the Rogue has Combo, the Druid has choose one. Just a lot of variety in the cards, and you can kind of play however you need to play. War Machine. It seems okay.
If you buff that card, that could be
Yeah. Death Rattle. Give a random friendly mech +2/+2. Okay, so if you have a Shaman deck with a bunch of mechs in it, that would be good. And I mean, that's a good weapon to begin with. Pretty good. 3/2 for 2. And it's golden, which is cool. Okay. Okay, this is like the mech staple. I didn't have this guy until just now. Any deck that focuses on mechs is going to want this guy, because it's 2 mana, 2/3, good stats, good cost, but it makes all your mechs cost 1 less. So you play this guy on turn 2, any mech that you had in your hand that costs 1 mana, it's free. So you play this guy on turn 2, and then as many other 1 mana guys in your hand as you had. So that'll be really fun. There's that guy again. And Shrinkmeister, I think that's like the 7th Shrinkmeister I've gotten.
It's a very popular card. I've seen it. I've already played against him a couple times.
Yeah, me too. I've only played a few games since this expansion came out. It's the same card I got last time. But I've seen a lot of Shrinkmeister. I really like the Snow Chugger. Have you seen Snow Chugger played yet?
No.
As soon as you play him, his talking thing whenever you play him, it goes chugga 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 chugga, and it's really cute.
I think I got him. I haven't played with him yet.
As soon as he dies, it does like a dying robot voice. It goes chugga chugga chugga, and then he dies. It's really funny. Matter Bomber. Okay. Matter Bomber gets a lot of shit, but I think it's a cool card, and Matter Bomber is an even cooler card. It's not going to win you a whole lot of games, probably, but when you throw this dude out there, you just feel cool. Because you're doing 6 damage or something, it's probably all going straight to your face, because Mad Bomber never does anything useful. but it's just like a bigger, better Mad Bomber. Mad Bomber. Yeah, that's that oil that we have for the rogue. I don't play a whole lot of rogue. There's the 2 mana 3 damage warlock thing. I didn't have one of those, and I've heard a lot of people get really excited about it. Now that Soulfire is up to 1 mana from 0, I may put this into some decks, but I still like Soulfire for 1 mana, even though you do lose a card. We'll see. Shredder. They're all about some piloted Shredders. Overbrew. 50% chance to attack the wrong one. Okay, we talked about that. You can bypass taunt, hit stealth guys with it. Druid of the Fang. If you have a beast, transform this minion into a 7/7.
A 7/7 minion for 5 mana is not that bad.
Yeah, that's actually really good. And the Druid card that can change into either bear form or wolf form, with the new update, they changed both of those to beasts. So if you can throw that guy out, and you have the 4/6 taunt guy that he turns into, this guy would trigger off of that the next turn you played it. And it can't be silenced because he's transforming into a different creature. So you can't silence it. If you silence the 7/7, it doesn't do anything because he is no longer the Druid.
What's a battle cry?
Yeah, and he turns into that. The Druid, like, you can't silence the other Druid that does that either because of mistake. Take control of an enemy secret. I still like
Definitely
that
good if you're playing against a rogue, a mage, or a... Actually, rogue does not have any secrets. I don't know what I'm saying there.
Paladin, Hunter, and Mage.
Yes.
Ship's Cannon. Okay, I fought a rogue today who almost all of her cards were pirate cards, and this thing triggered all the time. She played like 3 pirates every turn, and she kept doing 2 damage to everything.
Well, for a 2 mana card, if your deck is built around mechs or pirates, which mechs it actually has nothing to do with, I think I'd read it. But pirates, you know, that would be a devastating card to have on the field.
I wouldn't be surprised to see something about if you summon a mech do some damage. But there's so many mechs now, I don't know if they could even do that. You can play this because there's not a whole lot of pirates, I guess.
There's some cool new Murloc cards, you know, that would, I don't know, a lot of people use Murloc decks, but I never have.
They've been like pushing people towards playing more Murlocs. It kind of got a bad rap because of how like easy it is to play. A lot of people say because you just kind of throw your whole hand out there and kill people. But I don't know. I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. I don't know if I've seen this. When Fury and Overload, 50% a chance to attack the wrong enemy. So you can attack twice, but neither one of them will be the thing that you want. And he'll probably die because you'll ram him into a Yeti on the first hit on accident. Ship's Cannon. Okay, another one of those. 2 in the same pack. Cool, cool, cool. Or what? Same guy we talked about. Formal talked about that. Shadow Walker. This is a priest card. Deal 3 damage to each hero. Excuse me, Jesus, I'm dying. 1 mana 2/1 that deals 3 damage to everybody? I don't really know
if I like that or not.
I don't get it. Why is it an epic card?
Because I understand why. Because you can, if for chance your priest is ahead in you know, its life points versus another minion or versus another character rather. You know, if they're low on health, you know, you can play that for 1 mana and you've got 3 damage to them.
Okay.
And the priest can heal himself too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
So you can do a little bit more.
If you play this on turn 1 and you don't have a turn 2, you can just heal yourself, and then you'd only have 1 damage on yourself. But I don't know if that's the best play or not. We'll see. Ship's Cannon. Flame Cannon. Come on, give me some more cannons. Engine, whenever you gain armor, give this minion. Okay, I got this guy earlier and I was so excited about it. This is going to be so much fun to play in Control Warrior decks. 5 packs left, everybody.
Awesome.
What are we going to get? Oh, Gildan Stalker. I just don't know if I'm going to like that card.
I actually just put it into my Druid deck, and it actually won a game for me this morning. It was I really like that card.
I'll have to try it out.
It's just cool. It only costs 2. You know, that's the best part.
Enter stealth. It can hide. What? Shuffle an enemy minion into your opponent's deck. I guess. See, I was thinking you would play this against a druid, but I guess if you are a druid, See, Druid doesn't have a whole lot of hard removal. Like, they don't have a Polymorph or an Assassinate or a Hex or anything like that, so they have a hard time getting stuff off the board. So this would definitely get it off the board, but...
What's that do exactly? I'm still not following that card.
Say somebody has a big minion out, like a Ragnaros. You don't want it to be there anymore. You pay 6 mana, you put it back in their deck, and it's
awesome,
gone.
awesome.
Maybe... Druids have the weirdest ways to get stuff off the board. Like, one of their other things is just to poison everything and turn them into trees. Ogre Brute, okay. Yeah, that Recycle card, I'm really curious to see. Alright, next pack. We got 4 left. Let's see. Come on, Training Dummy.
Big money.
Explosive Sheep.
I like the Explosive Sheep.
Me too.
I love that card.
I'm a really big fan of it already. Let's see. One-Eyed Cheat. Whenever you summon a pirate, gains death. That's what that rogue used against me. I guess it was I didn't realize it was a rogue card at the time. Yeah, whenever she summoned a pirate, this guy got stealth again. Like, he just attacked with it and then put another pirate out, and you can't do anything to this thing. But I had a swipe. I was playing a druid, and then I just swiped it off the board for 1 damage.
I really like the rogue deck. It's one of my, it's top 3 favorite of mine. But anyway,
I played a little Miracle Rogue. Not a ton. Lost Tall Rider. There's that kind of no-text thing. Soot Spewer. Spell damage +1. 3/3 for 3 with extra spell damage.
For a mage, that's not bad.
I would love that card, honestly.
That's actually not bad. I have never seen it, but I kind of like it.
And if you're building a mech deck with the mage, then there you go.
Yeah, a lot of the spell damage cards are really don't have great stats, but I mean 3/3 for 3 is not awesome, but it's not bad, and the mage is going to use that spell damage to make up for it anyway.
Well, the mage's strong point is definitely its spells, not its minions.
Well, if nothing else, I'm going to have so many duplicates of cards, I'm going to be able to craft a legendary just off the duplicates. It's
always
really
a good
looking
thing.
that way. Doom Shaman, another one of those. Just don't play a ton of Shaman. Okay, cool. Give me some more Shaman cards.
Like I said, I like that Gildan Stalker. It's really cool.
Ooh. Quartermaster. Give your Silverhand recruits +2. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, for a paladin, that's pretty
really
good.
Cool.
I hate the paladin.
Okay.
Fuck the paladin.
The paladin has not been great.
For
But
the paladin, though, that's a really good card.
Paladin, as far as I can tell, is the worst character that's been on the game up to this point, just because it's underpowered.
it's true, but so many cards, like that Muster for Battle card, summons 3 Silverhand recruits, so you can toss that out. His hero power is just to summon one every turn. So I feel like you could make some use of this guy.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely. I mean, it definitely played to the paladin because he doesn't have anything else.
Paladin hater over here. Alright, last pack.
Like I said, I do not enjoy playing as a paladin.
Alright, 6 legendaries this time.
What?
Okay.
I've got him.
I've been so excited about this card. Whenever your hero takes damage on your turn, gain +2/+2. So, as long as you have this guy out, every time you life tap and draw a card with your hero power, he becomes that much stronger. So if you can keep this guy out there, just keep drawing cards.
I'm sorry,
just above this guy.
but if you play me with a warlock, I'm gonna have the mage, and I'm just gonna turn him into a sheep, or I'm gonna silence him, or anything like that.
I know.
He's really good, though.
Oh, but
I
I'm
do
still
like
pumped.
that
Then I'll just
card.
play Gozrilla. Actually, I can't because I'm Warlock. Ship's Cannon.
Alright.
Oh! Mogor the Ogre. Okay. This guy makes... I've seen a lot of people talk about this guy. He makes everybody on the board to attack the wrong thing 50% of the time. So you can throw this guy out there and just fuck up everyone's day, especially your own. So I really want to try this guy out and just see how angry I get.
Golden.
Cool. And the last card's a Golden Common Warbot. I'm really happy about that.
I like that one. That's...
Well, I got 2 legendaries and a few goldens and a lot of stuff that I didn't have. I'm very excited.
And a lot of duplicates.
And a lot of duplicates to do some crafting with. Alrighty, thank you guys for joining me, as always.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
And I will see you all later.
Thank you for listening in.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Probably sounded like a sheep there at the end.